welcome back to A Taste of Green Country, our favorite weekend morning segment highlighting all of the amazing eats here in Green Country. Today we are diving into all the fun flavors over at Big Dipper Creamery, a beloved local ice cream shop. They started really small and they have taken off. The reviews are amazing. We are so excited to sample some flavors too now. I'm joined here with owner Sami Cooper. And Sami, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And you have a crazy story because this started with almost a dream. You worked at a shop and then you said, wait a minute, maybe I meant to be doing this. So tell me your story a little bit.
Sure, yeah. So my husband and I, we worked in Portland. We lived there for a little bit. I worked at an ice cream shop. After that, we traveled around for a few years, came back home, and that little creative bug was planted. And so we decided to buy an ice cream cart, take what savings we had, get a little batch freezer, and start an ice cream business with just a push cart.
That is incredible. So once people started to realize the push cart has some really good ice cream,
yeah,
and I'm sure that, a little bit there was some trial and error, I bet, of like, maybe we won't use that flavor, maybe we'll try this one. Was that hard to get to the point of we have our recipes perfected and now we get to show it off? Or
well, I started actually in my home kitchen, so I made ice cream all the time, every day, working on different flavors, different combinations. So once we were actually in Kitchen 66, I had a pretty good idea of what our menu would be and what kind of different flavor profiles we were going to highlight.
Absolutely. Kitchen 66, a little bit about that. Was that kind of your introduction into maybe this can be something bigger where we grow, and then of course you have the bigger location in Sand Springs. So tell me about that transition of hey, we need some more space here because this is growing into something bigger.
Yeah, totally. So we realized we needed a commercial kitchen, and so there was a shared space at Kitchen 66, and we started to go there, and then they happened to have a launch program for new entrepreneurs. So we were like, well, let's do that. And that led us to meeting a bunch of really cool people. The community is awesome. So we went from there into Mother Road Market. And then we had our ice cream machine. We made our market space is very small.
Definitely.
But we made all of our ice cream in that little shop space.
So which is like, crazy. You're like, how do we do this?
It is crazy. Yeah, we were just like typing on our computers and like spinning ice cream at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
And so we realized we needed to we outgrew that space. So that's whenever we moved from Mother Road Market to our Sand Springs location.
That is super cool. And again, you've grown from there. We'll talk about that in a second. But first, I mean, it smells so good. We've been talking.
Yeah.
Even if you're close to Mother Road Market, if you've been there, you know the smell is like, you have to go to Big Dipper. So what are the flavors here, and can we maybe sample a couple of them?
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so I brought a few of our signature flavors and then one of our seasonal. We've got cookie butter cookie dough, which is one that we came up with this year.
Fun.
We make all of our own cookie dough in-house from scratch. It doesn't have any eggs or anything in it.
Wow.
We've got honeycomb lavender, which this has a following. This was one of our
it's a cult following there.
Yeah, this is one of our very first flavors that we developed. We're the only ones who make it right now. And it's a lavender ice cream with pieces of honeycomb candy.
Oh my goodness.
Then we have ooey gooey butter cake, which this is a Southern classic cake that we add into some cream cheese ice cream.
Oh my goodness.
And we make it a little different by adding butterscotch sauce.
Ooh, okay, switch it up then.
And then finally, the Hemingway, and that is a seasonal favorite. It's a key lime ice cream, and then we make a homemade key lime pie, and we just add that into the ice cream.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. And this is just a sample. I mean, the flavors that they have, they're so unique. You're not just gonna go in and find your classic mint chocolate chip or your cookies and cream. You're gonna get those flavors, but this is something where you're utilizing the help from local farmers and ranchers and getting them involved too.
Like our fresh mint, we use mint from Scissortail Farms.
Wow.
We've got candied pecans, and we get our pecans from Night Pecan Farms. We use corn from Shelby and Ross Produce this year for our corn ice cream. We're gonna do a wild sand plum. So we really like to use local farmers and merchants.
I love that. I might dive into one of these here.
Yeah, so this is kind of getting melty, but melty and delicious.
And so which one is this? I'll just try one of these flavors here. This is
So that's ooey gooey butter cake.
I've heard such good things about this. I have not tried it though. And it's as good as everyone says.
Awesome. Well, good.
And they're such fun flavors. And real quick, so we're gonna wrap this up, but you have Sand Springs, we have Mother Road Market, and then you opened up a third location too. How has that been? And tell me about the response so far from that.
Sure, yeah, so we opened up our Brookside location earlier this year, and we're really nervous about going even bigger, right? I mean,
of course.
It's a big investment and it's a big leap. And we've been so happy with how we've been received by Brookside and also with everybody coming in. And it's been wonderful.
That's amazing, Sami. Well, thank you so much for being here. We're going to dive into all these flavors, of course, and everybody in the newsroom's excited to try them too. But again, 3 locations of Big Dipper. You can go to Mother Road Market, downtown Sand Springs, and of course, Brookside here in Tulsa. And if you have any submissions for a taste of Green Country, please let me know. You can send me an email. It's kristen.weaver@griffin.news. Thank you again for being here.
Thank you.